Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Rose here. Today I'm gonna talk about the top four most common challenges or struggles that Filipinos face when they first got here in USA. So um, this is based mostly on my experience. So I'm a Filipina and I've been here in USA for 10 something years. So if other Filipinos out there have any objection, addition, or have other things to say otherwise, feel free in the comment section down below. So your opinions are definitely welcome. But yeah, so first of all, why are Filipinos wanting to go to USA? Yeah, Philippines is quite a paradise. It's very tropical. It's a country with lots of islands, beautiful place, beautiful people, lots of great foods. Why do they go here in USA? But yeah, that's also a given. USA is very industrialized. It's a first world country, very industrialized. It's a rich country, okay? I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. It's a country where dreams come true. So Philippines is a third world country. I'm not saying that you couldn't improve yourself there, but people seek greener pasture in USA, and there's nothing wrong with that. They want their dreams come true, and it's just like better job opportunities here in USA. And I'm not here to judge anything, but yeah, USA, especially if you've been working all your life in the Philippines and there's no growth, there's no improvement with your financial or life situation, then yes, of course, people can go to the USA or anywhere in the world for that matter. But yeah, so the moment you got here, then you're like, oh shoot, oh shoot, what have I been into? Oh shoot, it's so different in here. So yeah, so let's dive in. What are the challenges being here? When you are here, first few weeks to first few months, what are the challenges? So number one challenge, which I think most Filipinos would agree with me, is food. Food is so very different here in USA. So in the Philippines, we have rice, rice, rice. Everywhere rice. Here in USA, they don't do rice really. They do bread. Bread is their main food. So yeah, it's basically here you have to cook all the time for yourself. If you don't want to be starving, you gotta cook for yourself, cook rice. So the way we eat in the Philippines, we eat like at least 3 times a day. Our meals consist of rice with meat, either fish, chicken, or beef or pork, or veggies. So here they don't have that. So yeah, you have to basically equip yourself, find you a store where you can get some rice, and then yeah, cook the rest of your days. Cook rice. But it would become a struggle if like you're tired or you're sick, you don't want to cook for yourself, you have no strength to cook for yourself, then that's where the struggle comes in, because there's no like nearby Philippine restaurant around here, especially like in Kentucky. It's a struggle to find a Philippine restaurant. It's not like in bigger cities in the USA like New York or California where it's easy to find Filipino restaurants. So here, you gotta be your own restaurant. You gotta be your own restaurant. You gotta cook. So yeah, that's where the struggle comes from. You gotta learn how to be a chef if you haven't been cooking yet in the Philippines. So you gotta cook, and then on the times that you can't cook, then you have no choice but to eat other foods besides Filipino foods. So yeah, so that's the number one thing is food, because they don't do rice here. So you gotta be your own cook, you gotta be your own restaurant here. And then second is, I would say, weather. So weather-wise, in the Philippines, it's always warm, warm, warm. Maybe warm is a little bit understretched. Hot, 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 hot. In the Philippines, always 100 degrees every day. And then there are times, of course, where it's rainy, but it's still hot, it's still humid. So that's also an adjustment for us. So luckily, when I first got here, I think that was May. So it's spring, so it's not too cold. But yeah, that's not too bad. But other times of the year is such an adjustment, especially winter. I still struggle with fall. It's colder, but like it's tolerable. You just have to put the right warm clothes. But winter is painfully it's painful weather. It's painful weather. It's painfully cold. It's painfully frigid. So you have to have like thicker layers of clothes than usual, because you are so used to warm weather. So yeah, so the weather is basically a definite, like a big adjustment when I got here. And yeah, that's something that like if there's a place that I can live for the rest of my life, like if we are talking about retirement phase, retirement time, it would be somewhere warm like Florida, or I'll go back to my hometown or something, my Philippines, where I grow up, because that's where my body is well adjusted as far as weather goes. So yeah, weather is an adjustment and definitely a big struggle. And then number three will be culture. So I was once warned by a friend that, hey, when you are in USA, people there won't be not as friendly, not as warm, or not as accommodating, not as hospitable. You have to get used to that. So and then I noticed that too, although I don't generalize it, because there's good and bad people everywhere, and then there's friendly and not so friendly people everywhere. So but like I noticed that, like in the Philippines, whenever there's meal, and then you are a visitor, it's automatic that we offer, as a sign of courtesy, we offer like, let's eat. Like it's a automatic offer that you are already like counted as part of the meal, as as part of the not as part of the meal, but as part of people to eat the meal. That's what I meant. It's like if you visit, whether it's like a announced visit or not announced visit, it's like we already counted you, we already expected you to eat with us. That's what it's like, come on, let's eat. Like mga unta is dialect invitation that, hey, come on, let's eat, join eating. Yeah, so, and then yeah, speaking of announced visitation, that's another thing. Like in the Philippines, you can just announce, doesn't matter. Here, actually, it's a big thing. So yeah, here in USA, visiting someone or a household unannounced is considered very, very rude. So unless it's emergency, or even so, like, you just don't show up at someone's property unannounced, because you can be mistaken as a trespasser. And here in USA, people are big on protecting their privacy. So some people go as far as, if you go to their property unannounced, because that's considered evasion, of their privacy, then they have the right to do whatever they want to do with you since you're a trespasser. So yeah, visiting a household or a family or a property unannounced is a big no. But yeah, in the Philippines, unannounced, not announced, they're the same. Not announced and announced, or announced visit are all are welcome, as long as your intentions are good, and as long as you don't intend to harm anybody, then unannounced or announced visit are just fine. So, and another thing, as far as culture goes, culture difference goes, here in USA versus the Philippines, is they are very, very passionate when it comes to certain topics, like person's weight, person's age, person's sexuality, and most of all, a person's political belief. So that's one of the biggest thing, is a person's political beliefs or political stand. People are very, very passionate about that here in USA. So a friend was telling me that, people here in the United States can be very, very passionate about sensitive topics. So we might as well just, be like neutral in those areas. Otherwise, you are in for something. You are in for a very passionate debate. And as for me, I have, I'm really like neutral and respectful overall. But like, I don't worry with when it comes to those topics, because I believe that, like, as long as I'm respecting and being kind to everyone, then I have nothing to worry about. Because respect, kindness, that's a basic human decency. So regardless of race, it's just like given human basic decency to respect everyone, be kind to everyone, be considerate, because we don't know what is anybody going through. So I don't worry about myself being in a heated passionate debate, because yeah, I know where I stand, and I know that I respect everyone. And I thank you. Mabuhay. Yeah. So yeah, that's another thing. So that's like a pageant answer, and that's pageantry is one of the big thing in the Philippines. But that can go to number 4. So our next struggle will be number 4 will be homesickness. So homesickness, when you are here in USA, there's lots of entertainments that are missed out versus when you are in the Philippines. So basically, when you are in the Philippines, everything is just like bright. Everything is just being lively. Like in the morning, early in the morning, you are either waken up by rooster, like tuk tuk hawk, like the roosters, the roosters sound, or either that or karaoke sound. So there's karaoke singing in every corners, every streets in the village in the Philippines. So it's like whenever you're just walking there, there's no dull moment because everyone is just singing. So there's karaoke singing, or there's like some games of some sort, some bingo, something else that's you can't really find here in USA. People are more of like just minding their own business, doing their own thing, versus there it's like on the daily there's just something lively going on in there. So that's one thing of homesickness. And then yeah, so pageants are everywhere. I spoke about pageants, fiesta. We are big with pageants, fiesta, and then what else? We are big with celebration. So if you haven't known yet, Philippines has the longest Christmas celebration out of all culture worldwide. So yeah, we celebrate Christmas as early as when months starts to have that burr at the end, like September, October, November, December, and then we extend it a little bit, January up to like January, where we celebrate three kings, like the three kings that visited Jesus in the manger. So yeah, so from birth months to three kings, that's how long we celebrate Christmas holiday. So yeah, imagine the streets filled with Christmas festivities, Christmas decorations, shiny and bright, and just like fill your hearts with warmth and gladness and that Christmas spirit. So yeah, that's one thing that is, you know, you couldn't really find here in USA. So I guess that's it, guys. We wrapped up the four main struggles that Filipinos encounter when going to USA, and that is the food, the weather, culture, and homesickness. So yeah, so thank you for joining with me in my Chica Chica portion. Chica Chica portion, guys, is talking portion, entertainment talking portion. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you, guys. You have a great day. Bye. Mwah.